Hi everyone, I'm Nicola, the Maid of Honour, obviously. Or a questionable title, but hey ho. Firstly, can I just say, Rachel, you're absolutely gorgeous. The most beautiful bride I've ever seen. I'm so very grateful to her today, and thank you all so much for coming to celebrate with us. I'm not sure if you all know, but Rachel is very, very indecisive. It's amazing we're here at all today, really. Neil, well done for managing to make a decision. You must be doing something right. Rachel only changed her mind on the venue 2 times and the dresses 5 times, which for you, Rachel, is highly commendable. I must admit, I was rather partial to dress number 1, which was a gold sequined number. Busty sequined number that arrived from China. I don't think Nana Head would have really approved. That's probably why I liked it. We've never really seen eye to eye on Rachel's fashions over the years. But on that note, I do think Nana Head will be impressed by the length of our hemlines today. Are you? They're much longer than the usual just below the crotch style we usually opt for. Now, I run a little craft business based around the use of 4-letter words, so I thought it was appropriate to put it into the speech that 4-letter words have pushed their way into my vocabulary, and that's generally what my brain works with these days. So I've been thinking long and hard about what 4-letter words I associate with Rachel, and I've concluded on a couple. Okay. So the first is the most important because this forged mine and Rachel's relationship, a 13-year relationship. The word is hate. Rachel, where would we be without this precious word? Our shared hatred of the St. Aidan's lunch break meant that we found solace in Mr. Gibson's art room. It was here we grew into close friends. We split our time between painting, collaging, listening to Radio 1, which we also really hated, bitching about everyone else in school, and watching our high school crushes, Mr. Barrett and Mr. Case, teaching their PE lessons on the AstroTurf. Oh yeah. I know if we stuck to the original plan, it certainly would not be Neil sat here today. Your dream of being Mrs. Case might be out the window, but there's definitely still hope for me and Mr. Barrett. I'm really going for that. My second word to describe Rachel is rare. Rachel is a rare and special friend who has always been there for me, even when life pulled us in different directions for university, and over the years gradually we grew further apart in miles. Rachel managed to remain only a Skype call away and has been the glue for my pieces on countless occasions. Her love is caring, strong and forgiving, and I cherish her as I know Neil does. That was me trying to be when I first met Neil, I took one glance and knew it was meant to be. He had the longest, silkiest hair of the 90s. I actually recall telling Rachel, I actually recall telling Rachel that Neil's hair rivaled that of Jared Leto, our untouched 90s heartthrob. She looked at me very smugly and said, he doesn't even use products. But having the pleasure of getting to know Neil over the past few years, I see that he is not just lovely hair. He is as caring and generous as Rachel, and I know they both will love each other truly, madly, deeply. Finally, there are 3 things in this world that make Rachel incredibly uncomfortable. Well, actually, there's tons, but to save me time, I'm focusing on 3. The first 2 are surprises and being serenaded. This in mind, for her head party, I decided to be really evil and arrange for an Elvis singogram to come and perform for her in front of loads of people. I took great delight in seeing her horror when Elvis entered the building. I could see her first thoughts were panic that he was actually a stripper. She absolutely freaked out. Elvis did a great job of clearing the air and explaining that he was actually just there to sing, which went down worse. Yeah, it was the most awkward thing I've ever seen, well, apart from the best man speech. Rachel Squirm is public speaking, speaking, as it does for all four of us sat at that table. We are probably the four worst people to group here. I'm pretty sure the only reason you asked me is to humiliate me alongside you, so thank you for that. She's a really wonderful friend. I'm really thrilled. When Rachel and me were chatting about how horrific this moment was going to be, and panicking over what to say, the obvious came to mind: just Google it. So I did. And I discovered that there are lots of people who like to sing for the bride. They sing their speeches. Rachel looked utterly horrified. That face there, actually. And I joked that I was going to sing my speech to her today. She made me promise that I wouldn't dare do it. Well, actually, Rachel, I've been thinking long and hard about this. So can both you and Neil come here, please?
Classic footage.
I'm actually totally just joking. I just want to make myself. Yeah, sorry, I just had to get that in there. She really was mortified that might sing. No, I just want to say a toast to Rachel, and I can totally sing. I can sing. Just want to say a toast to Rachel and Neil, and congratulations.
Sing Elvis.